If you're a dog owner in Temple, Texas, you already know that having a great life with your dog is all about building a real partnership. In this explainer, we're going to give you a complete guide to finding the right professional trainer to help you do just that.
I mean, picture it, a nice calm walk right past the Temple College campus, or just a relaxing afternoon at Lions Club Park where your dog is totally tuned into you. These everyday moments, that's the real goal of training, and it all starts with getting the right help.
So here's our plan. We'll talk about why training in Temple is a little unique, go over different methods and formats, and then get into the nitty-gritty of how to pick a trainer. We'll also cover local rules, and then, the best part, imagine what life is like with your awesome, well-trained dog.
First up, why does training in Temple have its own specific things to think about? Well, it's really all about getting your dog ready for the world that's right outside your front door.
A well-trained dog can handle the busy traffic on South 31st Street without getting stressed out, or stay calm and collected during an event near the Temple Railroad Museum. See, the training isn't just about basic commands. It's about building a dog who's confident and comfortable right here in our community.
Okay, next, let's cover some of the fundamentals. Before you even start looking for a trainer, it really helps to understand the different approaches and options you're going to see out there. The number one method recommended by pretty much all modern professionals is positive reinforcement. The whole idea is simple. You reward the good choices your dog makes instead of just correcting the bad ones. This builds so much trust and actually makes learning fun for your dog, which, of course, creates a way stronger bond between you. You'll also have to choose between a couple of different formats. On one hand, group classes are fantastic for teaching your dog to stay focused on you, even with other dogs and people around. But if you're dealing with issues like barking at the doorbell or jumping on guests, private lessons can be a lifesaver because the trainer comes to you and tackles the problem right where it actually happens. All right, let's get down to the practical steps. How to actually find and vet the right professional for you and your four-legged friend. First, let's talk about the budget. This chart gives you a pretty realistic idea of the costs for different training services here in the Temple area. You can see a series of group classes might cost a couple $100, while something more intensive like a board and train program is a much bigger financial commitment. This should help you line up your training goals with what you're looking to spend. Now, since dog training isn't a regulated industry in Texas, credentials are your best friend for finding someone who really knows their stuff. These acronyms might look like alphabet soup, but they represent serious testing, a promise to keep learning, and a high standard of knowledge in humane, effective training. Seeing something like CPD-TKA or KPA-CTP is a really good sign.
When you do get a potential trainer on the phone, you'll want to have this list of questions handy. Asking about their methods, how they track progress, and what your homework will be, these are all crucial. Remember, you're looking for a partner in this, and these questions will help you figure out if they're the right one. So you've got your training plan in motion. Now, where can you actually put it all into practice? Let's take a look at the local rules and resources that every single dog owner in Temple should know about. Okay, let's cover the absolute must-knows. Temple has a leash law for all public areas, meaning your dog has to be on a leash unless you're in a marked off-leash park. Just like everywhere else in Texas, a current rabies vaccination is required by law. And the city also requires all dogs over 4 months old to be licensed. Following these rules is just part of being a great dog owner in our town. So you're looking for a great spot to practice those new loose leash walking skills? The trails at Miller Springs Nature Center and around Stillhouse Hollow Lake are absolutely perfect. They give you just enough real-world distractions, other people, some wildlife, which is exactly what you need to make sure your dog's training holds up. And for that off-leash practice, the Temple Bark Park is your go-to. It's safe, it's fenced in, and it's the ideal place to work on your dog's recall. You know, that super important come command, and to practice good social skills with other dogs. Pro tip, maybe try going during off-peak hours when you're just starting out. And that brings us to the final and, let's be honest, the most rewarding part of this whole journey. All this work, the research, the practice, it's all for one reason: building an even better life with your dog. The most important thing here is patience, especially if you have a new dog. This 3-3-3 rule is a fantastic reminder that dogs just need time to adjust. A good trainer totally gets this and will work with that natural timeline, building skills as your dog starts to feel more comfortable and confident in their new home. So let's pull this all together. After thinking about the methods, the costs, and all the great local spots, what does committing to training really mean for your day-to-day life with your dog here in Temple?
It means you can have friends over without worrying about your dog jumping all over them. It means a walk through downtown Temple can be genuinely relaxing, not a stressful tug of war. At the end of the day, finding the right trainer and putting in that work together just transforms your relationship, making every single part of your life together more peaceful and a lot more fun.